Hey everyone, I missed last week, week 10. Now we're at week 11. I'm down another 5 or 6 pounds, right at 230, as of this morning, like 236. So I'm down 120 total since December, and it is July 12th? I started December 12th, so 7 months, 120 pounds total. I lost 60 before the surgery, and now I'm at 60 more after the surgery in 2.5 months. So that's pretty great. I did hit that slump for a couple of weeks where no weight was coming off, and I was feeling pretty miserable for that first month and a half. The pains have subsided. Although lately the heartburn has come back. I think it started a couple weeks ago, but it was just trivial then. But now it's been, unfortunately, pretty consistent. The nurse practitioner never gave me a prescription. I forgot to remind her, actually. That's my fault. We talked about a whole bunch of things, and I forgot to remind her for it at the end. Excuse me. Throat's a little dry. Anyways, so things are going well. Still eating just fine. Haven't dumped again. I do still get lightheaded when I stand up too quickly. It felt like yesterday I almost passed out. I didn't, but I just stood there for 30 seconds or whatever it took and got my balance. Sorry, my throat's really dry this morning. Anyways, so yeah, I'm happy with the progress of the weight loss. Obviously, that was the biggest goal. Skin is still kind of stretchy in most areas. The tough part that I'm realizing just recently is when I look in the mirror, I do see that I've lost a significant amount of weight, but at the same time, I still overlap that image with what I looked like before I started losing the weight. So I still see myself as that big fat guy, and I still feel like that big fat guy, even though I know I move around a lot easier and a lot faster, and my blood pressure's better, and I fit into clothes a lot easier. Yesterday I'm walking around in the store, and we were looking at some shorts, and I've been in 38s recently, and they're getting loose, so it's just about time for me to pick up size 36. And it's exciting, and I'm going down belt loops. I had to switch a whole belt because I went down so many pant sizes in such a short amount of time. A belt that never fit me at all. I couldn't even get it on in its max loop, and now I'm 3 in, and it's comfortable. And it's crazy, and I know I've made a lot of progress, but at the same time, I'm still fighting that fat guy that I have been pretty much my whole life. I've never been a small person. In high school, I was 275 pounds. It looked differently because I played sports and worked out all the time, but yeah, still trying to get past my previous self. looking forward to being thinner, getting out more, and getting past this kind of slight mental hump I'm going through right now. And I don't know why I feel that. Well, I feel like I'm still that guy. Like, I know I can barely eat on a daily basis. I pretty much just drink Gatorade Zeros and losing weight like a madman. But I still feel like I actually feel like I'm eating a little bit less than I should, probably, because I don't want to regain any weight and get back to that point. And that's probably not too safe right now. I'm trying to regain my energy, and I know I've lost a little bit of muscle mass, but along with going to the gym and playing my frisbee once a week with a bunch of friends, I'm staying active, but I gotta get past that kind of mental block that I'm in, where I don't know, I think of it like this. You say something for so long, true or untrue, and you start to believe it, right? So I was always the fat guy, and I knew I was a fat guy, so I would call myself the fat guy, and I would play that role, and I still feel that way, and whatever. I'll try to work through it mentally, but good times. I'm still looking forward to what the future holds, and everything's great. It's a lot easier to play with Calvin, and yeah, so that's all I really have to report. Down more weight. Food's going okay. I eat whatever I ate before the surgery. I haven't had any problems with any foods except for those 2 dumping experiences, which was 100% my fault with just eating too quickly. I do have an appointment with a dietitian in 2 weeks, and I don't know if I'll tell her about my eating habits or whatever. I'm pretty much just going to tell her, I eat the basic stuff to get by and take all my supplements, and that's all she really needs to care about. So I won't offer any more information. I hope I'm not depriving myself of nutrients by skimping a little bit more on the food. We'll see. I've got some blood work scheduled next month, and then I'll meet with the surgeon as well. And if all goes well with that, then I'll keep up with my regimen and my limited amount of calories. Most days I'm definitely still below 1,000, which is fine. I'm pretty sure they expect that. They told me that, I should be working up to about 1,200 a day. But that's going to take even more time. My stomach still hasn't stretched out to that point where I can fit that all in there. Plus, with all the pills and all the liquids I take, I have to take pills 4 separate times a day, which isn't significant, but with my stomach its shrunken size, it fills me up for hours just for a few little pills and liquids. And then I have to fit 5 or 6 little meals in there. I feel ill all day, every day. So it's tough to get it all in there. And I haven't actually been hungry. I've eaten a couple of times, boredom eaten. But even then, it's like a handful of peanuts or some grapes, or occasionally I'll have some potato chips or whatever. But then I get to the point where my stomach starts to feel full, and usually hiccups start at that point as well. And that's a good indicator it's time to stop. But anyways, that's all I have for an update. That was a long video. I didn't expect to talk so much. Until next time.